Welcome to E. You are watching True Holiday Story. Today, we examine a familiar story, a tale told Christmas past, present, and into the unforeseen future. At this time, we examine the life of one of the most popular Christmas icons of all time. It is a life filled with pleasure, pain, and private moments. It is now that we bring you the story of a jolly old man from up north. Now, E. True Holiday Story presents Santa Claus, Breaking the Ice. Welcome to Peoria, Illinois, 1917. It is here that our story begins. Santa Claus, the famed Father Christmas, was born to the rich Claus family and given the name Santa. He was a privileged child, receiving as much and in most cases more than the other children in town. Yet, he felt something lacking.
Yeah, Peoria was a good place. Good people, let me tell you. Ho, 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 ho. But I noticed they just weren't getting enough presents for Christmas. So I worked out a little deal, or little method, where I could slip down chimneys unseen and unheard and give good presents for all the good little boys and girls and coal for the naughty boys and girls. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Good stuff, let me tell you. Ho, 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 ho. I kept that up for about 6 or 7 years. Then I got shipped off to college.
Hi, my name's Robert. I went to college with good old Claus. Claus was a good guy. Well, he was as far as I know. I haven't seen the dude for years now. I hear he's got some little distribution thing going somewhere up north, like in Canada or something, Yukon or someplace like that. I don't know. Man, he was fun in college.
Yes, it is true. The jolly Kris Kringle that we all know and love wasn't always as jolly as he appears.
No, compared to Boomer and Ziggs, some of my other college buddies, Claus was kind of docile, I suppose. He was kind of quiet, but, the man had his moments. I remember one time, he wore that favorite red and white getup of his. We were trying to pick up some chicks. We went to a dance club. Ever seen a fat man dance in a heavy red winter coat in the middle of May? It's crazy, man. It was a trip. It was insane. Could have been 20 minutes before they had that tubby hunk of lard fainted. Heat exhaustion or something. I can't even remember, man. I had to call 911.
Santa was admitted to the hospital with severe heat stroke. He stayed for over a week in their intensive care unit until finally being discharged with doctor's orders to lose weight.
Lose weight? Me? Sheesh. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, that was a good joke. I can't lose my weight. It gives me character. Still does today. But that hospital episode did give me a good scare. So I got out and I thought to myself, where can I live where I won't get a heat stroke? Then it struck me, live somewhere cold. And so I did.
Santa hopped the first flight to the North Pole. It was here that he met his soon bride-to-be, now popularly known as Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus, maiden name Michaels, was working as a stewardess on Santa's flight. They inevitably met and were immediately smitten with one another.
Well, what can I say? I have a thing for fat guys. I always have. I guess it was love at first sight. He was standing there and he just looked so cute with that red outfit that just accented his curves. I was so happy when he asked me to come with him to the North Pole. I got off the plane with him, and I haven't left his side since.
Soon the wedding bells were ringing for the two lovebirds, but marriage wasn't all Santa had on his mind.
All my life, I felt I was born to do something. So, after talking with Mrs. Claus on our wedding night, I realized I was on a mission to deliver Christmas gifts to all the good little boys and girls, and along with it, Christmas cheer to the entire world. Well, the entire world that celebrated Christmas anyway. The priest that married us was very helpful. He Gave me advice, hooked me up with my first elf labor union, and even bought me my first sleigh. Man, that sleigh was a beaut. I wish I'd never sold it. Blue, with chrome tint trim. Man, that thing was a beaut. Ho, 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 ho.
Finally, Santa had realized his dream. He had a factory, workers, a sleigh, and it wasn't soon after that he got his 8 tiny reindeer. But times were tough, as they always will be in a startup business. Santa, unaccustomed to anything that bad, was in for some lessons to be learned the hard way.
Ho, ho, ho. Back then, I was just an idealistic kid. A bit naive, too. I thought the world was my oyster. Man, I came crashing down when the hard times hit. I couldn't eat. Heck, I couldn't sleep. Ho, 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 ho. Got strung up on eggnog, too. Couldn't put the stuff down, man. Bad stuff. Bad stuff.
Hey, is it on?
It's on.
Well, I guess it happened the first Christmas, and Santa gave me the run by. He said everything's gonna be all right, and I was making toys, and he came in the shop, and that's when he got addicted to the eggnog. After that, everything just went bad. He started flipping out on us, and he'd yell at us, and he'd always come in just drinking the eggnog. I never. Do you got tissue, man? We told him to stop. At least I told him to stop. I was one of his main elves because he liked me, and he tried to get me to drink the eggnog every now and again, and I'd be like, no, Santa, I don't. I tried it once, okay, once. And it was me and him in the sleigh. And I didn't think anything was. I didn't think anything was gonna happen until the cop pulled us over. Me and him got arrested for slaying under the influence.
Santa was taken in by the NPPD and spent 3 days in jail before one of his elves bailed him out. It was then that Santa decided to turn his life around.
Man, the arrest was the lowest point of my life. I said to myself, look at yourself, Santa. Look at yourself. How can you expect to deliver Christmas presents to all the kids in the world when you can't even keep your nose out of the knob?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. Then I decided right then and there to quit cold turkey. And I'm proud to say I haven't had a drink since. Ho, 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 ho.
I was so upset when I found out. I mean, I didn't know the eggnog would do it this bad for him. I had no idea what to do. I just sat in bed and cried for hours. But then, when he came home, he said he was going to quit. I knew he was sincere. I was so happy. And it was a good thing he got out, too, because he got out on Christmas Eve, so he could go home, and so after he got home, he could go out and give the little children their gifts. I kissed him good luck and watched him fly away with those 8 reindeer.
Ho, 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 ho. Let me tell you, it wasn't an easy task delivering presents to all those boys and girls in just one night. Darn near impossible. But I knew I could do it. I mean, I'm Santa. It's my mission, my purpose, my life.
Well, it's been a couple years now, and that first Christmas is over. And me and the other elves had a bet, and I quit after the first year. It was too much for me. The slaying under the influence really hit me hard. So I made a bet that first year, and I owe Santa Claus $10. So there it is, $10 for being the best Santa you could ever be.
Yes, Santa had succeeded in his first trip to deliver presents. By leaving boxes marked "From Santa" under the Christmas trees of good little kids, he immediately made himself an international sensation, and the fame hasn't died down yet.
Ho, 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 ho. Man, I tell you, sometimes I wish I just bought a small house, lived a quiet life, and all that stuff. But then I realized just how much all that Christmas stuff means to me. The look on one kid's face Christmas morning is enough to wake me out of that daydream. I love my work. I couldn't trade it for anything in the world. Ho, 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 ho.
I am so proud of him. All his hard work. Thank you.
All right, you chipmunks, ready to sing your song? Ready, Alvin?
Ready when you are, Dave.
Santa Claus went from humble beginnings to international acclaim and celebrity. In the years since he began delivering his presents, he has charmed millions of kids all over the world. His trademark beard, red suit, and sleigh are symbols favored by countless people across the globe. He will always shine as a symbol of giving during the holiday season. This has been E! True Holiday Story. Next time on E! True Holiday Story, the Easter Bunny, coming out of his shell.